Mr. President, Madam Executive Director, distinguished Minister colleagues, and distinguished guest delegates. We are meeting today to renew our commitment to prevent and combat all forms of organized crime. The Palermo Convention is indeed a key instrument in this endeavor, and after 24 years, it continues to be an incredible, flexible, and innovative legal instrument for our cooperation. Our common effort includes the fight against the crimes covered by the three protocols of the Palermo Convention: human trafficking, smuggling of migrants, and the trafficking in firearms, but also the contracts to the new forms of crime. I refer to crimes against cultural heritage, crimes against the environment, to mention just two examples. Mr. President, Italy supports the European Union statement, and I want to make some observations in our national capacity. My presence here today is a proof of the engagement of the Italian government for the implementation of the Palermo Convention. Italy remains a strong supporter of the establishment of its review mechanism. It is important that each member state takes forward its national review to assess the gaps and the challenges in the implementation of the Convention. One of the new challenges is transnational organized cybercrime. To face it, at a national level, we have adopted a new legislation handling three main points. First, we have increased the penalties for cybercrimes. Second, we have introduced the concept of cyber extortion, which takes the form of unauthorized access to the device, resulting in the seizure of data and finally the ransom request. Third, we have strengthened the powers of the National Anti-Mafia Prosecutor and ameliorated the coordination between the judicial authority and the National Cybersecurity Agency. Of course, the national coordination must necessarily be followed by the closest cooperation between states. We must fully valorize multilateralism. That's why we engaged to reach a common text for a UN Convention on Cybercrimes. Also, the G7 Justice Ministerial meeting that I chaired last May in Venice had this item in the agenda. Let me thank Mrs. Gadawadi for having attended this event. At international level, a concrete action is needed with a specific focus on international drug trafficking. Let me mention the fentanyl problem, dark web, and cryptocurrencies at the center of the action of the most dangerous criminal circuits. Coming back to our efforts in Vienna, Italy attaches great importance to technical assistance to developing countries. We are strongly committed to supporting the UNDC works in this area through capacity building activities and by supporting the substantive deliberations of the Vienna-based fora. We are also increasing our financial contribution to UNDOC for its activities in Africa, Latin America, and Asia. In this regard, I'd like to mention our Mattei Plan for Africa, an instrument for which our Prime Minister is very committed. Finally, Italy is committed to investing in human resources and removing the remaining obstacles to development of women's full potential. Women's empowerment is a necessary commitment for more just, resilient and prosperous societies. It is an indispensable investment also in the justice sector that we owe to present and future generations. Thanks.
I wish to